When you're excited to watch a film and you just have a good feeling about it, you're going to connect with this film. And once those opening credits begin to appear, you just click with it. That's what happened with me and the menu. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to For the Agenda. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Huang, and on this channel, I essentially watch mainstream content and let you know if it's worth your time because your time is valuable and no one should tell you otherwise. So, today, I'm going to be talking about the newest film hitting theaters, The Menu, starring Anya Taylor-Joy, Ray Fiennes, and Nicholas Holt. Now, I had the honor, the privilege of being invited to a special screening, and I I'm so excited to talk about this film. So this film, I will not be describing the plot for you because this is a film I truly believe you need to go in blind to see. I actually urge you to watch this film as blind as possible. If you can avoid watching the trailer, better yet, if you've seen the trailer, just one, leave it there because the menu serves an exquisite five-star meal that keeps you on the edge of your seat. And I really think that this twisted thrill ride is enriched by its dark humor and its precise social commentary. And because I'm urging you to go in blind so it can be much more of an exciting ride for you as an audience member, I'm going to give you a pitch that's either going to convince you to see this in theaters, or if it's not for you. One, it's not about cannibalism. That's bones and all. This is not cannibalism, thankfully. So this is a comedic thriller with horror elements starring Anya Taylor-Joy, who gives final girl energy in a satirical film that is an excellent criticism regarding class, especially with those pretentious snobs. We've all seen them who are seen as, for a lack of a better term, the elite in an industry. In this case, it focuses on the food industry and with a message that can apply to any industry that people really obsess about, especially in the age of social media. That's it. Go buy your ticket and thank me later. I went with two great friends of mine who went in blind and they loved it. Be like them. Now, I'm going to circle back to the social message here for a minute because while I was watching this film, it clicked with me that even film criticism applies to what is being said here, especially film Twitter. You can see that here with how everyone is so quick to criticize art and pick things apart because some critics always look for a flaw or something to compare it to right away and make it seem of lesser value before actually fully experiencing the complete package and trying to understand where the art is coming from, what the artist tries to say through the creation before determining its fate under a critical lens. And that to me was fascinating because we're all technically guilty of doing that at one point or another. Not with every film, but well, some of us like to have fun or just turn off our minds and be mesmerized by what's happening in front of us on the screen. There are others who have to look for a film to compare it to, let's say, and they go, oh, that's just a ripoff of this. It's not an original concept. Or this is just this film meets this film. And once you know that, you know what's going to happen, you know what's coming. And you notice that those kind of critics won't rest until they've decomposed the product and taken the joy out of it. And this film, once I started thinking about what it tries to say, how I can apply that to a lot of other industries, it makes you think. And it really does a great job. What I also love about the menu is how it manages to pull off being a constant thrill ride with brilliant dark humor. I have a dark sense of humor myself, so naturally, I was howling at the screen. These jokes in here were absolutely hysterical. They were a riot. I also love that the social commentary here, circling back to that again, it's clear, it's strong, and in no way does it feel preachy, forced, or like it's getting in the way of the film. And that to me is when a satire truly works. It's more than just the eat the rich message, it's layered and takes its time making sure that the audience knows what it's saying. So let's talk about the performances. First off, Anya Taylor Joy, which It's more like Anya Taylor has yet to turn in a bad performance joy in my book. She is phenomenal. I loved her character, Margot. She has such an edge that makes her more than just your common lead. To me, again, she was radiating final girl energy, and I loved that for her. I thought that it became so easy to root for her character. She captivated your attention exceptionally and throughout, and she leaves such an impact, at least for me as a viewer. She left an incredible impact to the point where I'll venture out and say that I can't imagine not only anyone else doing her role, but while I haven't seen every role that she's done, I'm pretty sure I can confidently say that this was my favorite performance that she has done so far. Hands down. She's just completely showing everyone why she's the next, although for some, current it girl. Now, Hong Chow as Elsa, what a twisted delight. I was amazed by her character, and that is not an easy role to pull off because of how seriously she had to deliver those lines without cracking. And Hong Chow, she manages to make it seem effortless. She was easily a highlight in this film and definitely a standout with my crowd. They adored her character. They ate up everything she was serving. Now, Ray Fiennes as the chef, he was hypnotizing. He kept you in that trance and really sold that character. You respected the character and you mainly feared that character as he clashes with other characters, especially Anna Taylor Joy's Margot, which were some of his strongest moments. Their moments when they went back and forth were truly excellent. He performed this character as if this is the audience's first time seeing Ray Fiennes act, and he gets to pull out all of the stops. He gets to show off his tricks, and like a true magician, in my opinion, he manages to enchant you and pulls it off with ease. And finally, Nicholas Holt, wow, simply excellent. I didn't expect this performance from him, and I thought he nailed it. He's so good and he's so naturally charismatic. He played this fanboy character. I'd even say I wouldn't be surprised if his character had a Stan account on Twitter. But he played it so well and he was so funny. He's going to surprise a lot of people. I thought he was just fantastic. I also want to give a shout out to the script. I thought the script was extremely sharp. It was such a good script. It had really great banter, really great dialogue for each character that helped each one of them stand out and make a memorable impact. I also want to give a shout out to the cinematography, which is beautiful. The way the film takes us through the restaurant, the way it takes us through the beautiful landscapes of the island itself, the way it takes us through the kitchen and how we get to see the chefs interact and how they create the food. I thought it was just all fantastic. And in the end, look, I ate the menu up and I'm ready for seconds. The menu is truly a gem, one of a kind, and a potential sleeper hit, in my opinion. One of the best movies I've seen this year, and a film I can't wait to rewatch and own on Blu ray, hopefully 4K, especially again for the cinematography. It's worth it. It's so beautiful to look at. And I will be shocked if this film doesn't gain a cult status. For me, in my book, it already has. In my opinion, this is a must watch for Anya Taylor Joy fans. They should definitely watch this in a theater. And quite honestly, so should you, because everything I've mentioned adds up to a perfect recipe for a glorious, fucked up, delicious time. I honestly gotta tell you, if you like comedies, horror, thrillers, all wrapped into one, and you like an original concept, I would honestly tell you, treat yourself to this experience and see it in a theater. I don't think you're going to regret it. Now, my rating for this is currently a 9 out of 10. And it could honestly go up to a 10 out of 10 with a rewatch. It is simply that good. I cannot recommend this enough. I was the exact audience for this film, and I am just so glad I got to see this on a big screen. And I hope you do too. So that is my review of the menu. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, you can hit the like button and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And you can follow me on Twitter, Letterboxd, and on Serialized at Leading Mohicans. And remember, regardless of what others feel about the things you love, it's always for the agenda. Bye.